The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Nah, I hear y'all talking to a girl. What'd you say? What you say, Lord?
Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it can be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah.
180. Mike 58 right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. White. What you got, Heavy?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He don't fumble.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
I say Ray Rice did fumble. I think until like his 3rd year in the league or some shit like that. And then Kareem Hunt then fumbled his whole college career.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They be trying to cater. That's what I was just about to say. I couldn't find the word. They be trying to cater to them fucking white boys who don't even fucking matter.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
That is a real
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shy away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Swift, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift.
It was 2 now.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They'll probably be carrying with the update right in.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
It is more Pete.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I was like, bro, come on, man. And he debating with it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running the same shit. That's why, though. Like, I honestly think
only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Like, I run it too, but I've been running it since I started playing.
On 2nd down,
this
here's
nigga's running for the blitz.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
Here's Barkley. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that quarterback no more. Yeah, that shit. That was the worst team I ever
The
played.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute.
That's what I'm
First
saying.
half
Like, I
hasn't
don't
gone
need
that well for you. How
that
do you
good
play this
quarterback
drive?
shit just
Well,
fucked
I've been
me
told
up.
by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Yeah, though.
There's
I
also something to
I swear,
understanding that
I've
you
never
get this
even
last
looked for
drive here.
quarterback.
You get the
Don't
ball
get me
to start
wrong.
the second half.
Yeah,
Try and go
it
2
make
for
me
1
run.
here.
Yeah,
Get
it
some
make me
points
run
now
heavy
and
when
come
I
out of the
don't have
locker
a
room
good
and get more
quarterback.
points again
Yeah.
and get your momentum really built up.
Yeah, 99 speed, and
Now it's
90
first and 10, a
quarterback.
big mistake,
I just-
especially when you
man, that
factor
team
in the
fucked me
personal
up.
foul yardage.
Shit, I thought it fucked Justin up. That nigga was 0-3 to start the season. Man, this nigga
From
ain't
the
lost
gun,
shit.
Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I'm sleepy.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He didn't put it on.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Saquon Barkley running right. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Yeah. I know what I did.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Barkley. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls. He's crossing. He's checking curls.
The toss out to Barkley. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw, Stafford. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Stafford now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
He threw like a 50-yard ball.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
Man, I feel to take my sleep. I'm tired as hell.